Okay, so good morning, everyone, and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the second day of the third World Conference on Byproducts of Palms and their applications, ByPalma. Thank you all for your participation. Today we actually have two amazing keynote presentations, and they will be followed by a discussion panel that is moderated by the National Industrial Development Center. Also, today we have only one morning session, and we will conclude after the lunch break. So it will be half a day only. Also, I just want to remind all our participants, and especially the poster authors, that we have like an amazing poster session that is outside the hall. So don't miss this opportunity to check out the posters and interact with the poster authors. So without any further ado, I would like to call Professor Muhammad Jaweed to start the session. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good morning to all of you. Thanks, Midani, for giving some brief introductions about to the program. So today we are going to start our session with the keynote speaker, and he is the keynote speaker third. He is going to talk about the date palm byproduct, a springboard for circular bioeconomy, which is very burning topic at this moment on how we can work on circular economy and all these things. So I just give the brief introduction about the Prof. Hamid Al-Musli. He is a legendary professor and presently he is an emerite professor at the Faculty of Engineering and Shams University, Egypt. And he is basically the co-founder of and chairman of International Association for Palm Byproduct ByPalma, who is organizing this conference with support of King Saud University. Prof. Hamid is recognized as a founding father of the date palm byproduct research and development, and one of the barriers of sustainable development of local communities. So he done a lot of works with the local communities, how to utilize the date palm waste and different products for the to make from the date palm byproducts. And he received numerous prestigious awards for his work, such as Khalifa International Award for Date Palm and Agriculture Innovation, 2013. And Professor Hamid has been working in project aiming at developing local communities and all villages of Egypt by applying developing project using their local resources since 1995. Project include production of blockboard, packet and arbesque from the palm midrib, production of non-traditional animal feed from agriculture residue, production of organic fertilizer from pruning product of date palms, dome palms and mango trees, and production of fig jam, and almostly contributed in the foundation of several research society and member in several strategic consulting and scientific committee. So without further delay, I call the Prof. Hamid to please come on the stage and give talk on the date palm byproducts.
Let me just adjust the microphone. Do you want me to put it on the...
حطه عندي أحسن. عيد تاني أحسن مش كده. عيد تاني أحسن. I'm highly indebted to Dr. Iman Atif Darwish for her invaluable contribution in shedding light on the technical heritage associated with the date palm byproducts in my presentation. Cultural and ecological significance of the date palm. The date palm has been assimilated as a cultural, spiritual theme in both the Jewish and Christian traditions. The date palm has been mentioned more than any other tree for 23 times in Quran. The date palm's huge benefits and wide spectrum of uses of its components has been highlighted in Prophet Muhammad's teachings by comparing the date palm with the Muslim. From the ecological point of view, the date palm represents a keystone species and the tree of life, creating in arid and semi-arid regions of the world a microclimate that offsets the effects of drought, preserves high soil moisture with low salinity, and thus creates a biodiversity hotspot that can shelter a wide range of plant and animal species in hot desert conditions, making possible the settling of human communities in these harsh conditions. What are the main date palm byproducts? Palm drips, palm leaflets, spathic stems, leaf sheaths, kernels, and waste dates. What is the status quo of date palm byproducts? In most cases, the date palm byproducts are treated as waste. They are either open field burns or left near to date palms and thus become a cause of fire in date palm gardens and a cause of infestation by palm red weevil, or sent to landfills. We need to propagate a vision of date palm byproducts as a renewable, sustainable treasure of renewable materials. The discovery of date palm byproducts applications in circular economy. Enzymes, food, beverage, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, and natural wax, fibers, textiles, and composites. Timber and wood substitutes, cellulose and cellulose derivatives. Construction, isolation, and building materials. Organic fertilizers, compost, soil amendment, and coal. Natural fodder and silage. Wastewater treatment applications. Green fuels and bioenergy production. Furfural from date palm drips. Hemicellulose from date palm leaflets and rashes. Cellulose derivatives from date palm rashes as a sizing agent for cotton yarn. Cellulose fibers from date palm petioles. well bore strengthening using crushed date palm seeds and shredded waste car tires. Sand absorption by date palm leaflet sheaths, fibers, panels. Now, what is our comparative advantage in the countries of the South, especially in the Arab world, in rediscovering date palm byproducts? It is the rich technical heritage of local communities in the South, in Arab countries, accumulated for thousands of years of use of date palm byproducts. Examples of traditional uses of date palm byproducts. Contemporary baking baths in Minya, Egypt. Ancient baking baths, Egyptian Museum, Cairo. Contemporary door made from date palm drips, Fayoum, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian door made from date palm drips, Middle Kingdom, Egypt, the Egyptian Museum. Contemporary chair made from date palm drips, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian bed made from date palm drips, New Kingdom, Egypt. Traditional fence made from date palm leaves with leaflets, New Valley, Egypt. Traditional boats, Shasha, made from date palm drips, United Arab Emirates, Emirate. Chicken crate from date palm drips, Egypt. Bread crate from date palm drips, Egypt. Date palm drips roofing in Saint Catherine, South Sinai, Egypt. My specialization is design of metal cutting machine tools, but in 1978 I saw the roofs of El Arish houses made from date palm drips. This is my interest in the date palm byproducts. Palm date drips movable huts in Dakhla Oasis, New Valley, Egypt. Date palm drips corridor in Dakhla Oasis, New Valley, Egypt. Contemporary baskets made of leaflets coiled around spadix stem strands, Minya. Ancient discs made of leaflets coiled around spadix stem strands, Old Kingdom, Egypt. Now date palm leaflets. Contemporary baskets made of leaflets coiled around spadix stems strands in Minya, Egypt. Ancient baskets made of leaflets coiled around spadix stem strands, Middle Kingdom, Egypt. Date palm leaflets baskets, El Fayoum, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian basket from date palm leaflets, Middle Kingdom, Egypt. Contemporary slippers from coiled date palm leaflets. Ancient Egypt slippers made from woven date palm leaflets, Middle Kingdom, Egypt. Woven date palm leaflets hat, Fayoum, Egypt. Mats made from date palm leaves, United Arab Emirates. Date palm spathes stems. Ancient sieve made from date palm spathes stems, Egypt. A traditional broom made from date palm spathes stems, Egypt. Ancient broom made from date palm spathes stem, Egypt. Mats made from date palm spathes stems, stands, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian mats made from date palm spathes stems, strands, Middle Kingdom, Egypt. Tray made from spathes stems, strips, New Valley, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian tray made from leaflets coiled around spathes stems, strands, Middle Kingdom, Egypt. Baskets made from spathes stems, strands, New Valley, Egypt. Home accessories and bags made from date palm spathes stems, strands, New Valley. A bird trap made from spathes stems and sheaths, New Valley. Ancient wig made from coiled date palm sheaths, Egypt. Date palm sheaths. Date palm sheaths rope, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian date palm sheaths ropes, New Kingdom, Egypt. Belts for palm climbers from date palm sheaths, Egypt. Ancient bag made from date palm sheaths, Old Kingdom. Traditional date palm sheaths, mat, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian date palm sheaths mat, Old Kingdom, Egypt. Traditional donkey saddle made from date palm sheaths, Egypt. Ancient Egyptian bridle made from date palm sheaths, Old Kingdom, Egypt. Date palm trunks, half trunks used as beams in traditional roofing in Arish, Egypt. Trunks used as beams and columns in traditional huts in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Trunks used over streets in New Valley, Egypt. A door made from boards cut from trunks in the New Valley, Egypt. Furniture made from date palm trunks in Tunisia. Date palm petioles. Artistic sculptures made from date palm petioles, New Valley, Egypt. Date palm pits. A rosary made from date palm pits, Egypt. The last part of my presentation are interesting findings of date palm byproducts research. Sustainable biojet fuel production from date palm seed oil. There is no significant differences in density across the trunk diameter and along the trunk length of the date palm. This is different from other palms. The increased utilization of date palm wood, midribs, spathic stems, petioles, and trunks assist to conserve the forests and supplement other wood species, which currently make up the bulk of local timber markets. Seed extracts has a great potential as an active film with antioxidant and antimicrobial properties, and thus can help maintain the quality and prolong the shelf life of food products. Preparation of activated carbons from date palm petioles proved to be very effective. Temperature of activation 850 degrees centigrade during 30 minutes under CO2 is regarded as optimum. Long textile fibers, this is the work of Dr. El-Medani, from date palm midribs and spathic stems, will have a brilliant future as a sustainable source of plant fibers. Bioactive components from date fruit waste and seeds are potential nutraceutical and functional food ingredients. Antibacterial and antifungal properties of date waste and also dates and date seed extracts might offer an inexpensive way to protect the humans from different types of microbial infections. Untreated female leaflets have higher tensile strength and Young's modulus than male leaflets. Thank you.
Okay, Prof. Hamid, for opening our eyes, how can we utilize the date palm, different byproducts for different type of applications. So now we open the floor for Q&A. So if you have any questions, please raise your name. First, who are you? Just introduce, and then you can ask the question. Thank you. Just give the mic to the person who is asking.
Assalamu alaikum. Muhammad Midani from the German University in Cairo. Thank you, Professor Hamid, for this very insightful presentation. I think it was really amazing to see the linkage between the traditional crafts that still exist in some villages in Egypt, in Saudi Arabia, and the Emirates, and those of the ancient crafts that have been already present in the past. But what about the future? I guess you mentioned so many modern applications, whether in pharmaceuticals, in textiles, and other, but also yesterday we've seen Professor Fruwald talking about the oil palm trunk utilization. So I guess in different parts of the world they are taking leaps in the utilization of other byproducts of different palm species. But when it comes to our own here in this region, date palm byproducts, we see it that it's still limited to those traditional crafts, and we don't see any like significant industrialization. What do you think is the main reason for this?
What's the question?
Okay, I'm saying like here in the region, we don't see any industrial model for utilization of the date palms byproducts in future applications or modern applications. They are still limited to traditional usage and applications.
I think that our region were subject to Western influence. And this Western influence was against our traditions. We used to imitate the Western style of life. And this has led to the neglect of so rich heritage related to the date palm byproducts. So I think we need to revive the interest in these byproducts. We need to have more confidence in ourselves and in our materials. This is a cultural issue.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Arno Frühwald from University of Hamburg. I follow completely what Prof. Muslim said. So it's an influence of long history and tradition, how to use the palm byproducts. This is the major reason to my understanding. I've seen very many applications of other palms as well. And you can compare date palm with its tradition with coconut. Coconut has the same problem of industrialization because it's for hundreds and thousands of years has been used, and still people remain in the same utilization strategies because they have learned it from a long time. And another influencing factor is the regional distribution. You know this better than I know. The date palm are quite distributed, not very dense plantations on large areas. So the quantities regionally available are rather small. And this limits the industrial approach of using this byproduct, this source of byproduct. Same as with the coconut palm. We did have many big problems in supplying enough wood or other fiber material for industrial application. So even a sawmill of 5,000 cubic meter per year was almost not existing because of the supply, long-distance supply, rural areas. It's totally different with the oil palm. The oil palm has, I regret to say, no tradition in utilization, the byproducts. And it is all planted on huge areas, closed areas. You have 10,000 hectares, you have 100,000 hectares, you have hundreds, thousands of cubic meters of trunks and hundreds, thousands of tons of fiber material in a distance of 20 kilometers. So this is a material for industrial purposes. And you have a new thinking because nothing was there before. So this is a totally new approach. And it's an industrial approach as large plantations area is, same as with the palm oil production. This is industry, really big industry. And we will see the really big fiber utilization industry with oil palm as well in a couple of years, definitely. But still, with the other palms, I like this tradition, but it's difficult to industrialize. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Arno. There is one or two questions back. Because earlier there was just we take one and then we have one.
Thank
The
you.
mic is there. Just mic pass to him.
Yeah, my name is Mohammad Rajaul Karim. I'm working in Center of Excellence in King Saud University. Thank you very much, Rob, for your nice presentation.
Hello.
I have one
Hello.
question. I saw you mentioned that the byproducts from the palm trees, it can be converted as a activated carbon in 850 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes with carbon dioxide. Is it carbon dioxide or other inert atmosphere? Just I need to know actually what is the procedure for the optimum temperature of activated carbon?
So through the pyrolysis or how?
Pyrolysis.
Pyrolysis. Right. So you have any idea about that? He is asking to convert that into the activated carbons, dead palm waste.
CO2 is used.
Yeah.
As an
I will
fuel,
answer
yes.
this. I will answer this. For calcination, you need, I think, from 350 to 800 degrees centigrade.
Yeah.
You can use inert nitrogen or CO2 or mix of them also.
Mix of them. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. You asked
Mike,
me.
I am commenting on the Prof question.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
the using of the palm byproducts. The problem, main problem is the cost. And the other product made from petrochemicals are much, much cheaper than these products. So the problem, I think the government or the local authority need to support these type of activities and production from palm trees. Otherwise, they cannot survive, the economical struggle in the market. The cost of producing any of these products, I think, is 5 times the cost of production from petrochemical products like baskets, mattresses, or doors, or whatever it is. So by itself, this industry cannot survive from economical point of view. But it can survive by support of local authorities, cultural authorities, or government to protect this as you mentioned, from cultural point of view. Only some products which has economical value has succeeded, like production of oil or fructose or activated carbon. Some of the products which they have commercial and specific values, I think, have already been succeeded. But most of the products which I have seen, I think, at the moment, they cannot compete with the industry, the new industries from petrochemicals and other products.
Okay, thank you so much. That we have a limited time, so because we are already late on the, I can just take one last question from there. He is raising the hand from long time, so we have the last question.
Thank you very much. My name is Hassan Dinar from King Faisal University, the Date Palm Center of Excellence. In contrast, actually the date palm biomass, there is a lot of innovative products which are marketable. It's not that we are continuing in the traditional methods. Now in the center we have almost about 36 innovative products ranging from pharmaceutical and medical products up to food and other transformation.
I visited your center 4 years back with the Prof. Osman,
Okay, thank you.
It's very nice that you are doing good work. Okay, so now we are, Prof. Hamid, just you respond.
I have just a comment on
Yeah,
the
just.
comment, the date palm byproducts are very cheap. It is not economic to transport them to different places. So I advise to make the products as near as possible to the place of location of these byproducts.
This is not problem from the date palm. In Malaysia, we have the wild palm biomass. But the problem that transportation cost is very high. Like 50 ringgit things, you need to pay 150 ringgit for transportation. So that is the big issue, and I agree with him that we are talking about sustainable materials and all these things, but the main thing is the costing of that product, because I work a very big project with the international partner in the UK. We develop a biocompostable packaging materials, but without the support of the governments and making a legislation, it's very difficult. In Europe, it's implemented because they are making the legislations to utilize the sustainable materials. Thank you. Prof. Hamid, let's finish the things. Huh? Okay, just.
There is a strong relation between the past and the present. We worked in many governors. We worked with the youth on using palm drips, but the girls used the leaflets much more successfully because they relied on the traditions of their grandmothers who transferred to them the skill and the familiarity with the material.
Okay, Prof. Hamid, thank you so much. So now I call the Prof. Usman on the stage to please come on the stage and give the memento to the Prof. Hamid.